Hello programmers and computer scientists. I'm going to show you a demo of how your tic-tac-toe project part 4 should work. So when you run the program like I have run here, it should still prompt the user to enter a grid size. So in this case, let's just keep it something grid size 3, keep it something very nice and simple. And as you can see, as soon as I do that, the Corel world pops up. Now I've changed the color of the walls here, and I've added an extra or two extra walls here, one east-west and one north-south, just to highlight the regions that matter. But you don't really have to do this. What you do have to do is make sure that Corel updates the beepers correctly when we play the game. So it says player 1 enter a cell number. So let's see, cell 0. And remember, cell 0 is in this upper corner, row 101, even though in Corel's world it's a little bit different. Enter in player 2, enter a cell number. Let's go with 4, player 1 again, and I want you to notice that the error checking should still work. So if I type in cell 0, that's this one up here, it should give me an error that the cell has already been filled. Okay. So let's enter another cell number. Let's say 0 is 3. That should work. If I type in something ridiculous like cell 90, it should give me a slightly different error. Let's see, 6 looks like it's there, and as soon as I type that in, it says that player 1 wins and the game is over. Now I want to point something out here to everybody. I've made Corel invisible just so that it's easier to see the beepers. You don't have to do that for this project if you don't want to, but it should still work correctly regardless of what you do. Whether you make Corel invisible or visible, the logic and the display should work exactly the same way. Okay, so I'm going to run this again. But this time, maybe we should print something a little bit larger. So if I have a size 4 grid size, then the screen should work accordingly. And again, I've added these extra walls here just so that it's easier for you to see where Corel is working. But you don't actually have to add these walls for this particular project if you don't really want to. Alright, so enter a cell. Let's see, 3, 5, 2, 1. I don't want to enter 0, 6, 8, let's see, 9, 12, and then at 12 I've made a tic-tac-toe, so the game is over. But you can see that the logic of this still works as we had before, even for a larger grid. And one more time, if I have, and I'm not going to play this game out, but if I have a grid size of say size 8, you can see that Corel should still work accordingly, and we should be able to play this game. And all the error checking should still work. So this is going to take a long time, so I'm not going to finish here. But hopefully you get the gist of how this is supposed to work.